Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte is a classic novel that masterfully combines elements of romance, Gothic fiction, and social criticism. This video provides a detailed synopsis of the storyline, explores the major themes, offers a critique of the novel, examines its historical context, and includes a brief biography of the author, Charlotte Bronte. Jane Eyre begins with the protagonist, Jane, an orphaned child living with her cruel aunt, Mrs. Reed, at Gateshead Hall. Jane is mistreated by her aunt and cousins, especially John Reed. After a particularly harsh punishment, she is sent away to Lowood School, a charity institution run by the strict and hypocritical Mr. Brocklehurst. At Lowood, Jane endures a harsh life but finds friendship with Helen Burns and kindness from the school's superintendent, Miss Temple. Helen's pious resignation and eventual death from consumption deeply affect Jane, fostering her inner strength and moral conviction. After 6 years as a student and 2 as a teacher at Lowood, Jane seeks new experiences and becomes a governess at Thornfield Hall, under the employment of the mysterious and brooding Mr. Edward Rochester. At Thornfield, Jane meets Rochester and falls in love with him despite their difference in social status. Their relationship grows, culminating in a proposal from Rochester. However, the night before their wedding, it is revealed that Rochester is already married. His wife, Bertha Mason, is insane and kept hidden in the attic at Thornfield. Devastated, Jane leaves Thornfield and wanders the moors, eventually collapsing from exhaustion. Jane is taken in by the Rivers family and slowly recovers. She discovers that the Rivers are her cousins and that she has inherited a fortune from her uncle. Despite a marriage proposal from St. John Rivers, who wishes Jane to accompany him as a missionary to India, Jane returns to Thornfield after hearing Rochester's voice calling her in a moment of supernatural connection. Upon returning, she finds Thornfield burned down, the result of Bertha's final act of madness. Rochester, who was maimed and blinded in the fire while trying to save his wife, is living in seclusion. Jane reunites with Rochester, and they marry, finding happiness despite his physical impairments. The novel ends with the couple having a son, highlighting their enduring love and mutual respect. Themes: love and passion. One of the central themes of Jane Eyre is the intense and often tumultuous nature of love and passion. Jane's love for Rochester is characterized by deep emotional connection and mutual respect. Despite societal constraints and personal struggles, their relationship triumphs over adversity, illustrating the power and resilience of true love. Social class and gender. The novel critiques the rigid class structure and gender inequality of Victorian society. Jane's journey from a penniless orphan to an independent and morally upright woman challenges the social norms of her time. The novel underscores the importance of personal integrity and self-respect over social status and wealth. Independence and self-respect. Jane's quest for independence and self-respect is a recurring theme. Despite her love for Rochester, Jane refuses to compromise her principles and self-worth. Her moral conviction and determination to maintain her autonomy reflect the novel's emphasis on the importance of self-respect and personal integrity. Religion and morality. Religion and morality play significant roles in Jane Eyre. The novel explores different interpretations of Christianity through characters like Helen Burns, Mr. Brocklehurst, and St. John Rivers. Jane's own moral compass is guided by a balanced approach to religion, emphasizing compassion and integrity over rigid piety. Gothic elements. The novel incorporates Gothic elements such as the mysterious Thornfield Hall, the hidden wife in the attic, and supernatural occurrences. These elements add suspense and deepen the novel's exploration of themes like madness, isolation, and the unknown. Identity and belonging. Jane's search for identity and belonging is central to the narrative. Her journey from Gateshead to Thornfield and beyond is marked by a quest for a place where she is valued and accepted. The novel highlights the importance of finding one's own path and the enduring struggle for self-discovery and acceptance. Jane Eyre is celebrated for its complex characters, rich narrative, and profound exploration of themes. Charlotte Bronte's innovative blend of romance, Gothic fiction, and social criticism sets the novel apart as a masterpiece of English literature. Character development. One of the novel's greatest strengths is its deeply nuanced and relatable characters. Jane Eyre is a compelling protagonist whose inner strength, moral conviction, and emotional depth resonate with readers. Mr. Rochester's complex personality and tortured past add layers to the romantic plot, making their relationship dynamic and engaging. Narrative voice. Bronte's use of the first-person narrative allows readers to intimately experience Jane's thoughts and emotions. The narrative voice is both introspective and assertive, providing a window into Jane's inner world while driving the story forward. Thematic depth. The novel's exploration of themes such as love, social class, gender, and independence is both thought-provoking and timeless. Bronte's critique of Victorian society and her portrayal of a strong, independent female protagonist were groundbreaking for their time. Gothic atmosphere. The incorporation of Gothic elements adds a layer of suspense and intrigue to the novel. Thornfield Hall, with its secrets and mysterious inhabitants, creates a haunting backdrop for Jane's journey of self-discovery. Pacing. Some readers may find the novel's pacing uneven, particularly in the later chapters where Jane's time with the Rivers family and the inheritance subplot slow the narrative. These sections, while important for character development, can feel lengthy compared to the more action-driven parts of the story. Moral didacticism. Bronte's emphasis on moral and religious themes, while central to the novel, can sometimes come across as didactic. Jane's moral dilemmas and inner conflicts, though integral to her character, may feel overly preachy to some readers. Portrayal of Bertha Mason. Modern readers may find the portrayal of Bertha Mason problematic. As Rochester's mad wife, she is depicted as a destructive and animalistic figure, reinforcing negative stereotypes about mental illness and exoticism. This portrayal has been critiqued for its lack of empathy and nuanced understanding. Jane Eyre was published in 1847 during the Victorian era, a period marked by significant social, economic, and cultural changes. The Industrial Revolution was transforming society, leading to urbanization, technological advancements, and shifts in social dynamics. The rigid class structure and gender norms of Victorian society are central to the novel's themes. The era's emphasis on propriety, social status, and the subjugation of women is critiqued through Jane's struggles and her ultimate assertion of independence and self-respect. The Victorian era also saw the rise of the novel as a literary form, with authors like Charles Dickens, George Eliot, and the Bronte sisters contributing to the rich tapestry of English literature. The novel's publication under the pseudonym Currer Bell reflects the challenges faced by female authors in a male-dominated literary world. The influence of the Romantic movement, with its emphasis on individualism, emotion, and the sublime, is evident in Jane Eyre. The novel's focus on personal growth, moral integrity, and the interplay between reason and passion aligns with Romantic ideals. The Gothic elements in Jane Eyre can also be traced to earlier works like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Anne Radcliffe's novels. The use of mysterious settings, supernatural occurrences, and dark secrets creates a sense of suspense and heightens the emotional intensity of the narrative. Charlotte Bronte was born on April 21, 1816 in Thornton, Yorkshire, England. She was the third of 6 children born to Patrick Bronte, an Irish Anglican clergyman, and Maria Branwell Bronte. The family moved to the village of Haworth in 1820, where Patrick became the rector of the local church. The Bronte children were close-knit and highly imaginative, often creating complex fictional worlds together. After the death of their mother in 1821, the children were largely raised by their aunt, Elizabeth Branwell. Charlotte and her sisters, Emily and Anne, attended the clergy daughters' school at Cowan Bridge, an experience that later influenced the depiction of Lowood School in Jane Eyre. The harsh conditions and the deaths of Charlotte's older sisters, Maria and Elizabeth, from tuberculosis deeply affected her. Jane Eyre remains a seminal work that continues to captivate and inspire readers. Its enduring relevance lies in its exploration of universal themes and its portrayal of a resilient and morally grounded protagonist. We hope you enjoyed this bite-sized guide to Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. Let us know what you think of the book in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. You'll become a literature expert in no time.